Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. The ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Fighting him off.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And now here comes the point after attempt. It's blocked. They scoop it up.
Boy, just a tough way for this offense to end that drive. They put together a bunch of first downs, moving the ball, and then to put it on the ground.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it here. 1st down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a 1st down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Lets it go. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. He lets it go. It's caught downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
All right, second down here. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch, but now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here 1st and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back's got it again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass this time. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to make a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Hand off to the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
They'll try the right here. Finding space at the 20. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not a long return, but the important thing that Vic wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. He shreds the tackle. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught quickly. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. There's contact on the throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he grabs it for the two-point try to build this lead even more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's when the offense will take over. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. first play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Bringing pressure. The pass rush closing in. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time, and here comes a deep shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. It's a toss play to the right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. His headset, he's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even. Opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Ball handed off. They bring him down right at the 20.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short gain.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Motion now from the tight end. third down, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Badgers pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Badgers line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to field it. Bringing it out. It's Stone. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to pull it down and run. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Let's go.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
The shotgun handoff here. Runs through the defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here's that defense shifting again. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense facing a 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pocket breaking down. The freshman making an impact play there. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The Ducks are on the move here.
Here they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the...
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And he's going to launch it deep again. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Close to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. Badgers will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Got him. He's sacked.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
He finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. There's another interception. We're losing track. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to scramble now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. And what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. One last shot incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.